How y'all doing today? Up for bids right now is a Sony TC 355 stereo 3-head reel-to-reel recorder. This is a single motor 3-head 3-speed deck made by Sony. I'm not sure what year it is. Didn't really have to do a heck of a lot to this. I freed up the transport mechanism underneath here to make sure everything was lubed up and working smoothly. Replaced the counter belt, tried to replace the belt that goes between the main motor and the supply reel assembly, but the one they sent was too small and it was really noisy. So I put the old belt back on. It still works. It's flexible. It's a tiny, tiny bit on the loose side, but it does work until the auto stop kicks on. I really like this machine because it's got a pause control right here, counter right here, has a sliding door right here to hide over the recording controls. You just slide it to the right. Gives you access to your mic inputs and your record buttons and record volume knobs. Okay, as I said, this is a 3-speed machine. I'm going to do some demonstrations on all 3 speeds so you can hear what kind of sound quality we get. So I'm going to put a tape on it right now. One thing to note when you thread this machine up, even though it's considered an easy thread unit, it basically you just pull the tape around underneath and wrap it onto the other reel. It has flip-up pressure pads for the heads on the inside here. So if you notice when I put the tape in, I kind of put it in like this and then up when I came around. That's just to make sure that I avoided the flaps and didn't get it caught underneath. That did get me one time as I was going through the paces because I'm not really familiar with this type of design. But as I said, this works pretty well. So let's go ahead and do some demonstrating. We'll set our record levels first to avoid the YouTube copyright police. I'm going to be using music from my own band, which is called Revolution. This song is called Hit by a Mack Truck. Pretty well set right there. So, all right, let's stop to it and we'll start recording. Okay, so now that you've heard the throughput coming in through the source, we're going to flip this over to tape. So the recording that you're going to hear is exactly what the tape sounds like itself. Okay, folks, and there you have it. That is a test recording at 7.5 inches per second. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it to 3 3/4 inches per second. And I think for the next tune that I'm going to record on this, I need one that's going to sound really good for this. How about, let's do, this one will be called Numb. I've got to put the CD back in. I got to get it queued up here. All right, and we'll go ahead and get the recording started, and then see what it sounds like. All right, here we go.
Wanna take me for all that I got? You think you're gonna steal or try to make a deal, pretending to be something you're not? Gotta make a scene when you're blasted on my screen in my face a million times every day. Selling on the side, but I ain't gonna buy. I can't hear what you're trying to say. Charming and disarming, an angel smiles good. Have my brain feeling, acting so distracting. I see right through you. You know you got me feeling numb. Got me feeling numb. Numb. Yeah, I'm feeling numb. You look at her and face, and my heart rate is increasing. My blood is flowing out of my brain. Show what you got, and wow, you got a lot, but what you get is quite a drive to insane. Telling me your lies brings a tingle to my thighs. I find you very hard to resist. You got a magic touch, but it's a bit too much. This time you took a swing and you missed. Scheming and deceiving, wasting time, 'cause in my mind, knowing deflection, misdirection. I'm overloaded. Got my heart going numb. Got me going numb. Numb. Yeah, I'm going numb. Let me tell you what I think. From a yellow sheet of pulp to a bright electric screen, you're telling lies to advertise your latest sneaky scheme. With a subtle hit of heaven, you try to draw me in, but love is gone, I'm moving on, I'll never bite again. The world consumes your goods while you consume its soul. Sexy sells with dead-eye shells that cost a greedy gold. Take a guilty look at the chaos left behind. We're all but lost and you're the cause, get your fingers out my mind. Charming and disarming, an angel smile could have my brain feeling, acting so distracting. I see right through you. You know you got me feeling numb. Got me feeling numb. Yeah, I'm feeling numb. What you think about that?
What you think about that, indeed. Okay, so that's our demonstration of the 355 at 3 3/4 inches per second. And just for fun, we're going to turn it down to 1 7/8 inches per second. 1 7/8 inches per second. I don't recommend this for music recording, but this will just kind of give you an idea of what our fidelity sounds like here. Did that to see.
Creeper love, you're creeping on me. Creeper love, I really can't see. Creeper love, you keep me alive. Creeper love, then why am I blind? Love you, creeper. Creeper love, when I call your name. Creeper love, I'm your claim to fame. Creeper love, you stay all night. Creeper love, you're ready to fight. Love you, creeper. Love you, creeper. I love you, creeper. No, it's true. I love you, creeper. So why am I blue? I love you, creeper. Day and night. I love you, creeper. So what is so right about you? I'm talking about you, baby. Yeah, yeah. Creeper love when you call my name. Creeper love, I'm your claim to fame. Creeper love, you stay all night. Creeper love, you're ready to fight. Love you, creeper. Love you, creeper. Creeper love when you're carpet on me. Creeper love, I'm your claim to fame. Creeper love, you stay all night. Creeper love, you're ready to fight. Love you, creeper. Love you, creeper.
All right, and there is the demonstration at 1 7/8, 1 7/8 inches per second. The song we just heard was Creeper Love by Revolution. Shameless plug time. This is all off of our new album just released called Heavy Metal Homicide. You can buy it at www.revolution.com. That's if you're just listening to the music and don't care about buying a tape deck. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and demonstrate the fast forward and rewind functions. Does drag on the playback head just a little bit, so you can kind of hear that. I thought I had that adjusted, but I don't. There's kind of a point of diminishing returns in there. It's just a pivot that you can move back and forth to adjust that. And, well, you know. That does get annoying after a while. I'm going to turn that off. This machine can actually also be run upright if you have the rubber reel holders. I don't happen to have a pair that will fit this deck, so I'm running it in the lay flat mode. All of your connections come out of the top side here, or the back side, depending on how the deck is oriented. So if you do have it set up right, just remember you're going to have cables coming out of the top of it and draping down. So, I mean, it's got slots on the bottom to so they can go in so you wouldn't see them, but that's how it's designed. So it's kind of a throwback from the well, it's just kind of a design that's brought forward from like the TC 250 and 350. They're designed the same way. This was before they made the 366, where everything decided to come out of the underside, the very back. I don't know. I like this machine. The only thing I don't like about it is it's not auto reverse, but I do like the way it sounds. I like the recording and the playback. I like the simplicity of the mechanism. It's very easy to get in there and change belts, lube the parts that you need to lube, and everything like that. Front faceplate comes off real easy. The whole thing comes out of the case real easy. And as you can see, we're getting close to the end of side one on the fast forward here. You do have to press this button for fast forward, but you don't have to press it for rewind. You notice it has the FF right there. So, all right, I'm going to rethread the tape and we'll do a rewind test. And here we go. As I said earlier, I didn't replace the belt that runs from the motor to the supply reel. It runs to idler in there, and the belt is supposed to be pretty thick. And when you hit rewind, the idler makes contact with the spool, and that's what spins it. The belt they sent me, it fit, but it wasn't thick enough. So when the idler came against it, it was the plastic of the idler that was rubbing against it, and it made it a god-awful racket. I figured it would be better to just go with the original belt than try to put that thinner new belt on there. And the original belt works fine. It's fairly old, but it doesn't show any signs of cracking or inflexibility. And as you can see, it's working real well. It's not slipping so far. So let's just see how it goes. Another advantage that this machine has, being a single motor deck, and as you can see, the fast forward and rewind aren't massively fast. Most decks that are capable of up to 7-inch reels or larger, their minimum capability is only a 5-inch. This machine, you can actually go down and put 3-inch reels on it and not have to worry about damaging your tape too badly or anything like that, because it just isn't enough torque there to put too much strain on it. Also, the brakes aren't incredibly grabby to where they'll just create that heart-wrenching snap when you hit stop. So if you have any of those old 3-inch reels that were maybe recorded on the half-track mono machines, this deck will play them any speed, 1 7/8 up to 7.5 inches per second. Coming to the end and not slowing down. I like that. Okay, and that is the demonstration of the operational of the Sony TC355. Okay, I'm not a very articulate person. Cut me a break. Anyway, take a look at the photos I have posted on the eBay page, and so you can get a look at the case and the heads and the connections and stuff like that. So I'm not asking a top dollar for this machine. It's not a top dollar machine, but it works very, very well. And I think any kind of hobbyist who just wants a fun machine to play with, or if they have old small, like say Vietnam era tapes they want to digitize, this is a perfect machine for that. So thank you, and whoever buys it, enjoy it very much. Have a great day.